There's different ways of defining acids and bases. The first one we'll look at is the Arrhenius definition. An acid is a substance that produces hydrogen ions in aqueous solution. So HCl is an acid. It's a covalent compound. It doesn't actually contain any ions, but when we put it into water, it forms hydrogen ions. This definition produces hydrogen ions in aqueous solution. You put HCl in water, it separates, it ionizes, and forms hydrogen ions and chloride ions. So therefore, it fits the definition of an Arrhenius acid. Hydrogen ions are highly reactive. Let's think about a hydrogen atom. How many protons does a hydrogen atom have? 1. How many electrons does a hydrogen atom have? 1. So if we make an ion, an H plus ion, we do that by taking away its 1 electron, and what do we have left? 1 proton. A hydrogen ion is a proton. Just a naked, lonely, teeny tiny proton. Not going to be real happy. So it's going to go out and look for things to make it happy. It's not going to just be running around by itself. I think of hydrogen ions as being a little bit like a 3-month-old baby. You know, do you see many 3-month-old babies just out roaming the streets at night? No. They're always with someone, right? The hydrogen ions are highly reactive, and if nothing else, they're going to bond to water molecules. So here's the hydrogen ion. This is all occurring in water. There's lots of water molecules around. So the hydrogen ion is basically going to take a piggyback ride on a water molecule. Remember the octet rule? So here, the oxygen has an octet, and these 2 hydrogens have a duet of electrons. This hydrogen has no electrons. He's not happy. But he can come up to this guy and say, oh, please, let me ride on your back. Can I just share 2 of those electrons with you? And the oxygen says, oh, okay, you're so little and cute, I'll let you. And it makes this, and this is the hydronium ion. It has a +1 charge, but the hydrogens and the oxygen have the duets and the octets. This is much more stable than a hydrogen ion. So this is the hydronium ion. We never find hydrogen ions just floating around in the solution. Okay, they're always piggybacking on a water molecule. So this is how hydrogen ions are in solution. It gets a bit tedious writing H3O plus all the time. And so we will often use H plus and H3O plus interchangeably. And we just understand that when we talk about H plus, it's riding piggyback or being held by a water molecule. If you talk about, tiny baby Bob at Disneyland, well, you're going to assume that he's there with someone, right? So we'll finish this after Thanksgiving.